Well, folks, I got maybe the most insane question ever here today. Brian De Leon says, I've been following for a while and smashing the like button. First off, before we go any further, okay? Like, all you have to tell me is that you smash the like button and automatically I'm like, remember Oprah's show back in the day? She's like, you get a car. That's what I turn into when, like, I hear somebody smashing the like button. I'm like, you get a video. I'll do whatever for you. You want $1 million? Okay, here you go. 50,000 Tesla Tattoo Chef shares. Here you go. I can't afford to buy you 50,000 Tesla shares. Let's be honest about that, okay? He says, I had a question. What is your exit plan for the chef? Could you make a video on how you plan to exit? Oh, man, that's just like, just to like hear like exiting the chef. I mean, when I'm in full scale buy mode in this stock right now and have been loading up on shares and maybe even for 2024 calls, to even think about exiting is so tough for me. But since this individual smashed that like button, I'm going to make a dedicated video. We'll talk about this. What would it take for me to sell the chef? Is there a specific target in mind, a specific price, things like that? We're going to go through that in this video here today, okay? Hope you guys enjoy this as always. All I ask in return is that you smash that like button just like Brian De Leon, and maybe I'll make a video for you as well, okay? So, first off here, right? If you're a day trader in the market, even a swing trader, but especially a day trader, you have a buy plan and a sell plan. If you're a trader and you don't have a buy plan and sell plan, you have no chance, right? It's already insanely hard to make it as any sort of short-term trader in the market. We know this. We know the facts and the probabilities of making money as a day trader or any type of trader, right? It's tough. Really, really tough. And I can tell you, if you don't have buy and sell plans, then you literally have no chance, really in this market, right? And so that's a trader. I'm an investor. So I have a buy plan. I don't have sell plans. And honestly, no investor does. When Warren Buffett goes to buy a stock, and this is over the past 50 years, he doesn't come up with a sell plan. Warren Buffett's buying it. He plans to hold it for the rest of his life. I wouldn't go that far and say every stock I buy, I plan to hold for the rest of my life. But I definitely, when I buy into a stock, I'm planning to hold, hopefully for years, 3-5 years, if not longer than that, right? Doesn't mean I'll absolutely hold it because maybe there's something better that comes along. My plan is to hold that for the long term, okay? Now, this scenario, what Brian De Leon just asked me, okay? This is like, imagine you go on a date. You go on a date with somebody, okay? And you ask the girl, the guy, whoever you're dating, right? You say, hey, how long until we break up? How long until we don't talk anymore? They'd be like, what? What? That would be an extremely weird question. I mean, maybe on a Tinder date or something like that. But I mean, still, like, that would be extremely strange. Like, let's say this is like an actual legit date and you're trying to test the waters and see if, this one's maybe a keeper. And you ask him, hey, how long until we break up? How long until we don't talk anymore? That's what it feels like when you ask somebody like myself that has been buying a stock extremely aggressively, talking about it and getting so excited about this stock. And I'm in like the early innings here, and all of a sudden we're like, hey, yeah, how long until we break up or don't talk anymore? Like, come on, man. It's tough, right? And so as an investor, I'm not even, this is a tough conversation for me to have, okay? TDCF and me, we're married. We got our first baby on the way right now, okay? We got our first baby on the way. We're married, okay, at this point. Like, this is a stock I've been adding for months now. Several months I've been adding Tattooed Chef. And I've been talking about the stock. Like, we're married now at this point, okay? Like, this is like a part of my personal brand. Like, this is the stock I probably have talked the most about in the past 3 months, right? Like, name one stock I've talked about more in the past 3 months than Tattooed Chef. You will not find one, right? Like, Corsair Gaming, talked about that one a lot the past few months, but nothing more than Tattooed Chef. We're married at this point in time. We got the first baby on the way, okay? Now, what would it take for me to actually say, you know what? I'm going to sell this stock. I'm going to divorce the stock. Well, three scenarios, and it would make me want to sell Tattooed Chef stock, okay? First is if there was no big growth anymore in the stock. So, the company grew last quarter 46% revenues, right? They said. And then 62% branded revenue growth, which is the one I really care about because they have a private label side of their business, but I don't care about that. I want the branded revenue growth, the actual Tattooed Chef branded revenue growth, right? And if all of a sudden the company is growing 7% or 9% or 11%, oh boy, okay, I might have to hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. Okay, you guys know that song, maybe you don't, okay? But that's what I would have to do in this one, all right? If there's no more big growth, like, what am I going to do? Like, I'm in this stock because of its massive growth over the next 5-10 years. The huge revenue opportunity for this company to become a $1 billion plus revenue company, which I think is definitely possible in the year 2025. The company has said they can get to $1 billion in 2026. They've gone on record saying that. I think they're going to be able to do it in 2025. That's why I'm in the stock, because of the massive revenue growth opportunity over the coming years and the long-term profitability that huge revenue will drive. And so if all of a sudden the growth's not there, I'm not there, okay? I'm in this one for the big growth, and that's why I'm in this one. If I was just interested in the short-term profits or something, believe me, I wouldn't be in Tattooed Chef stock. I'd be in, Conagra Foods or Kraft or one of those old-school food companies that have almost no revenue growth but grow nice on the bottom line, right? So that's the first scenario that Tattooed Chef and myself would get divorced, right? Number 2. If I felt there was no care from the management team, or if I felt like the management team just didn't know what they were doing, I would get out of the stock. I have not felt like that at all. The management team has exceeded everything I could have possibly asked for. They're getting in more retailers way faster than I thought. For instance, okay, a specific example, Kroger. They're already getting into all the Kroger stores, which is the biggest grocery store chain you want to get into in the United States of America. Okay, they own Smith's, Fry's, Kroger, and other brands as well. Okay, they're the biggest of the big dogs. I thought maybe they get in at the very, very end of this year, or probably 2022, I thought, right? And here they are, they're already this month starting to get into the Kroger stores and expected to in a massive way next month. That's way ahead of schedule with the biggest retailer. The Target expansion that came this year, right? I mean, I thought they would get more and more SKUs in stores over time, like Target, Walmart, all these other stores. But the fact that I'm watching this company get a full, basically, like you go to most Target stores, Tattooed Chef now has almost an entire door. And there's several Target stores I've been to where Tattooed Chef has their entire own door. Okay? Their entire own door. You got to be flipping my flapjacks. That's massive. So the management team has done nothing but execute the acquisition of the New Mexico Foods Company. That's a steal deal, in my opinion, they got there. And so they're doing nothing but executing on the highest level, in my opinion, possible for the stage of this company where they're at with their growth. And they're going to be in almost every single retailer out there. They're already testing products in the United Kingdom. I'm already seeing, like, people are already posting photos. You got to be flipping my flapjacks of literally Tattooed Chef in Costco stores in the United Kingdom. Okay? So, yeah. But if all of a sudden I felt like, Sam Galletti and Sarah and them, they don't care about it anymore. And like, whatever, and they just want to go float around on a yacht all day and stop working. Okay, that's different. I'm gone at that point, okay? But I do not feel like that at all. This company is executing and innovating at a scale I haven't seen ever as far as a food and drink company. I've never seen a company innovating and scaling this fast ever in my life of being in the stock market, which dates all the way back to 2008, 2009, okay? So, but if that happened, I would divorce, okay? Number 3, and this is where it gets a little different, right? In real life, there's feelings and you don't want to hurt people's feelings and things like that. But in the stock market, there's no feelings. So I will say, if this stock ever got overvalued and I felt like there was a way better opportunity out there, I would likely move the money to that way better opportunity and sell out of an overvalued chef if I ever felt like it was overvalued, okay? I don't know what this company would have to go to for me to feel overvalued. If the company went to $5 billion plus market cap within the next 12 months, I would probably feel overvalued and I would consider at least moving the money out. If Chef's at $5 billion in 3 years, total different story. I'm probably not going to feel like it's overvalued. Or if it's at $5 billion in 5 years, definitely not going to feel like it's overvalued, right? So if it got to some insane, it's a $1-something billion market cap for those that don't know right now, right? Which would be like it's like a 1.3 billion. So let's say it's like 4X's or whatever, right? Yeah, that would make me consider getting out if it went up that much in that short of amount of time. But outside of some crazy scenario like that, my plan is to hold this baby, okay? And yeah, that's my answer to a tough question there. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, if you're looking to download literally everything I know about stock picking, running portfolios, making money from stocks, things like that, from my brain directly to your brain, check out the pinned comment down there. Much love as always, guys, and have a great day.